Hi everybody and welcome to my video. My name is Sandra. The name of my channel is The Funky Pickle Thrifter. Thank you so much for joining me today. So the purpose of today's video is just to share some items that have been selling for me on my eBay page lately. We have 3 different eBay IDs. We only talk about one of them here though, the Funky Pickle store. In addition, I also just want to mention quickly that we do not offer free shipping. It's very, very rare if we do. So the buyers are paying the shipping on top of the prices you're going to see. We also sometimes add a little bit of a handling charge on certain items. So sometimes we charge an extra $1 if there's a lot of packing involved. And I think that's about it. Please subscribe to the channel if you'd like to see more videos like this. Like the video. If you do, leave me a comment below and let's get started. I really hope this video is helpful to those of you who want to start an eBay business or any kind of e-commerce business. There is money to be found at yard sales and thrift stores, and I will try to remember what I paid for things, and I will let you know if I do. Thanks again for coming. Let's get started. I found this stunningly beautiful sterling silver and mother of pearl, carved mother of pearl rosary at a thrift store. I think I paid $2 for it. Look at the carved flowers. It is just so, so pretty. Beautiful beads, all sterling. Well, the parts that aren't mother of pearl are sterling. Look how nice that is. Beautiful, beautiful item. So, like I said, paid 2 or 3, and I sold that for 60. So these were all the rage a while back, these star shower motion laser light shows, and this was a Christmas one. It was very cool. I made sure it worked. It worked great. Now, I found this at a yard sale for $1 or $2, and they told me it was new and unused, but I couldn't really guarantee that. So you can see under condition, I put excellent, appears to be unused, and it works fine, which is all completely honest. It was really in beautiful condition, very cool item, and I sold that one for $24.99. I bought these clown string lights at a yard sale, and I think I might have paid 2 or 3 for them. I don't think I paid more than that, and they are pretty awesome. I think they were new. Sometimes you can tell by that cord in there if it's been used or not, and these did look like they were new and unused. Very cool. I hope somebody puts these on their Christmas tree because I just think that would be awesome. Anyway, sold those for 30 bucks. Really happy with that profit. Very, very cool items. So I have thousands of records still from my record collecting days. I've sold most of the more expensive ones through the years. I bought this one years ago because I thought it looked interesting. I had never heard of Mary Lou's Mass before. I wasn't exactly sure who Mary Lou Williams was. I've never seen this record before. It looked interesting. I think it was a gospel record. It was still sealed. That cello on the back is sort of torn a little bit, which is why I didn't really get a ton of money for it. But anyway, I'm sure I paid 50 cents or $1 for this one, and I sold it for 18. So very happy with that. I really have to dig through my records more and make a move because I don't really play them, anymore. I'm not really enjoying them. So I do have a lot of vinyl I should get rid of. Anyway, moving on. I love buying blank media when I see it. This is a very interesting item, I think, because I don't think they make floppy diskettes anymore. So that's why when I saw these, I thought maybe they would sell for a profit. I paid 50 cents a box. I only have the 2 boxes, but they were very clean, brand new, sealed up, nice and tight. So I just did a buy it now. I probably priced them a little bit low because it did sell, I think, within an hour or 2. Anyway, that's fine. So I paid $1 and sold them for $19.99. I bought a bunch of jewelry recently, and the lady had a bunch of coins and also some bills. I know at least one of them is a 20, and then there was a lot of $2 bills, and I know just all kinds of cool old stuff. Anyway, I don't know anything about coins, but I can look them up just like anybody else. So I sold this one for $10, and I will take it. Kind of a cool George Washington commemorative coin. I don't know. I know people go deep on coins and really know a lot. I don't, but a lot of them were uncirculated like this, and they looked interesting, and that's why I decided to buy the whole lot. Plus, there was that $20 bill, which, worst case, it's a 20, so I could just spend it as is and not even sell it. Anyway, I got to look further into some of the coins, but this is yet another one from that collection. This to me is a very, very fascinating item. This was a beautiful, beautiful paperweight. And I just love this sort of carnival glass. I think that's the word for it on the outside. It was very iridescent, very, very beautiful. And it's hard to see it, and I couldn't really capture it properly in the photograph. It was so much more beautiful in person. But the Juno asteroid, or a piece of it, is inside there. And it was really, really something. Let's see if I can get a little bit closer. Isn't that interesting? I really love this. It was in fantastic condition. So I paid $3 for this at a yard sale. Now, I think I had it up for $99.99 for a while, and I had a bunch of watchers. So I think I sent out offers, and I think I ended up selling this one for $80, which is still a great profit. And I'm really, really happy that it's going to a great home, or someone's really going to enjoy it, I hope. Anyway, that was a very cool item. I got these very large statement earrings at a yard sale, and they are Avon, but the designer is Jose Barrera. And sometimes Avon did that, and they probably still do that. They have different designers come in, and I just thought these were really cool. A lot of people say door knocker earrings. I've heard that expression a lot, but these really did look like door knockers. And they were a giant, actually. They looked like they were brand new and never worn. They were just in really perfect, pristine condition. And anyway, I think I paid 50 cents or maybe $1 for these, and I sold them for $33.99. So very happy with that profit. So here's a great name brand to look out for when you're sourcing to sell on eBay. The name brand is Lunch at the Ritz, and we'll take a look at what the signature looks like here. Yeah, LATR. Can you see that? There it is. LATR to go. So great thing to look out for. I was at a junk store with my mother, and she was getting tired, so she said, I have to sit down for a little while. You keep looking. And so I found a box of junk jewelry, and I handed it to her. I said, see if you can find something in here while you're just sitting there. And she pulled this item out of that box. So great eye, Mom. This was the only thing we bought, actually, out of that box. It was $1, and we sold it for 40 bucks. So over the summer, I went to this awesome yard sale. I met two really nice ladies. They had lost their dad. Their dad worked at Grumman for a really long time, so they did have some Grumman related items there that I bought from them. And I didn't pay much. I think I might have paid $10 or something for everything that I bought. I'll be getting to another item or two that I got from those ladies. I had a lot of fun with them. They were really nice. Anyway, so I didn't pay much for this, probably 50 cents or $1, and I sold it for $34.99. This was something that you could only get if you worked at Grumman. It's one of those sort of employee booklets, and it had a lot of their like pictures of their employees inside. And I guess I didn't really take any pictures of the inside. Well, I guess that one was. Oh, well, that's kind of lousy. Anyway, I don't know. I think I might have just done a buy it now on this one anyway. And I have one more that's up too. And I sold this one for 35 bucks. So that's absolutely fine. So I got this in that same junk store where I got the Lunch at the Ritz to go brooch, and I think this was $2. Now, this one is, this was a beautiful item. First of all, I almost kept it because I just love these colors, that very, very rich blue with the green and the white, and I just love this pattern. Look at that. New with the tags. Said the price right there, total amount $93. What a cool item. So super, super nice. So since I didn't pay much for it, and since it had retailed for $87, I just did a buy it now for $49.99, and it sold within the hour. So it's probably been discontinued, and I probably could have got a lot more money for it, but that's okay. I am happy I made my money, and if somebody wants to resell it and make more money still, have at it. I'm just really happy that I got the profit that I got. Really, really beautiful item. I love Vera Bradley stuff. So I got this at a yard sale, and there was a lot of barware there. And I heard the guy mentioning that there was a lot more in the basement to somebody else. It wasn't a customer, but like to his brother or something like that at this yard sale. So I said, well, geez, I'd love to see what you have. I'd probably buy a bunch of it. And they let me down into the basement, and I was just buying stuff like crazy down there. I was trying to be quick because it was hot. It was right in the middle of the summer. Anyway, I bought a bunch of reel-to-reel tapes. I love selling reel-to-reel tapes. They always sell very, very well for me. Now, this one was an Elvis, so I figured that this one might be very collectible. And something that I also thought about was it's the Elvis TV special, which is a little less common than maybe, I don't know, Elvis's greatest hits or something like that. So I was very excited when I found this. I think he charged me 50 cents or a dollar for it, and I sold it for I think I had it up for 100 for a really long time, but I had a lot of watchers, so I think I did a best offer on this one. I think I sent an offer to somebody for $65. So I think that's right. So I think I sold this for $65. Nothing wrong with that. So here's another coin from that same coin collection. This is the second one I've sold. I just hit the relist button. The first one I also sold for around the same price. I think it was $26.50 or something. And then the second one, I just did a buy it now. You can see it's new. It has its certificate of authenticity. Very beautiful. Liberty Walking, I think this is called. Yeah, silver dollar. Anyway, good item. And yeah, sold it for $25. So I have a lot of jeans that I've been selling from the same haul that I got in that same junk store that I love to go to so much. And these were some Levi's. I don't know anything about clothes, and I also don't enjoy selling them, but they were 50 cents or a dollar or something, and probably a lot less because I bought probably 40 pair and then we did a deal, you know. Anyway, sold these for $19.99. I got these at a yard sale. They were $3, I think, and these are very cool. I love Inglass. I think that's how you pronounce it. I've sold this name brand before. Kind of neat shaped ornaments. You see the top right there that looks like a star? That's how you can tell it's Inglass. It's a great thing to look out for. Some of them can sell individually too. Oh, look at that rabbit with a carrot. That's really super cool. Look at the bird. Anyway, this is called the Bridal Collection. This was new. They were new in the box, and I thought they were very, very beautiful. Kind of a pain to ship. But anyway, I sold these for $33. So my old gumdrop panties are just the gift that keeps on giving. I've been selling them for $10 each, no problems. I probably have 50 or 60 pair of them, so that was a very, very profitable thing. I actually bought out a pretty large underwear collection, all vintage, and I'm still working on putting it up. Here's another beautiful rosary. This was all sterling silver, and this name brand's called Deroma, and it is beautiful. You see all that really lovely tarnish. I didn't wipe that off. That's not up to me to do. That would be up to its new owner to do if they want. Some people call it patina. It is actually, I think, officially tarnish. But patina sort of sounds a little bit nicer, right? Anyway, it weighed 14 grams. It was just a very, very beautiful item. I think I paid $2 for this. I think I got it in a thrift store, if I'm not mistaken. And yeah, got $50 for it. So very happy with that. So I bought a bunch of children's DVDs not too long ago. And I realized once I did it that, you know, some sold, some didn't sell, and I saw right away these weren't going to be that exciting, but they were in beautiful condition, very, very easy to list. So I just decided to put these two up and do a buy it now for $8.99, and I got the price. I've always loved candles so much, and now one of our little chihuahuas has breathing difficulties. So there's like a thing going on with her larynx and her pharynx, so we can't burn candles anymore. I haven't been able to burn them for years, actually, but that's okay. She's such a sweet little thing. I don't mind. But I do really love buying rare candles and selling them, and something to look out for is Party Light. Not all of them sell, but a lot of times they have discontinued the scents, and then they hang on to their value or they go up in value. So I found this somewhere. And it is cinnamon and bayberry, which I guess is a good one. And I'll tell you something interesting, like from all my years of going to yard sales and loving candles, party lights make me feel sick for some reason. So I never liked burning them, but I do like to get them and sell them if I can. So anyway, paid, I think maybe $2 or $3 for it and sold it for $34.99. Just a great thing to look out for. I noticed that people really like the triple wick ones the best. I found this at a yard sale. It was 25 cents. It was new in the box. And the reason that I bought it, I didn't know what it was. I've never heard of Barcino mosaic figurines before. Oh, I put figuring instead of figurine. Duh, that was smart. Anyway, I know that people collect flamingos, and I just thought this one was kind of awesome because of the ceramic mosaic. Just a very, very cool little thing. Look at that. Isn't that fun? Anyway, 25 cents, sold it for 34.99. Not bad, right? So I was at a yard sale and I bought like 20 of these. They're very cool. This sort of winged dragons, and they are, I'll show you the back. It's that kind of pin. I think that's called a tack pin. And a nice big item. And I thought it'd be really fun if anybody ever wanted to paint them and stuff like that. That's actually what I was sort of planning on doing, but with what extra time do I have? Anyway, I didn't pay much. I probably paid $3 for the whole like mittful of them, and I sold this one for $11.99, which is good. So over the summer at a yard sale, this girl had a loot crate box, and it had a lot of Mortal Kombat stuff inside. So I've been selling that little by little. It was brand new. I can't remember now. I think she may have said that she got it in error, or she ordered something else, or maybe she just wanted one item out of the box. I can't remember. Anyway, I like getting loot crate if I find it, if it's brand new like this was. Pretty cool hoodie, right? So I sold this for $18.99. I think I paid $10 for the whole box. I was already in the money, and I still have more items to sell from that box too. So, oh, my Modern Bride magazine from 1950. So I had gotten this on one of my hauls over the summer. I bet you a lot of people watched that video because I said, stick around because we're going to read that magazine. And we did that together on my YouTube channel. I love old magazines. I love old ads. And this was so lovely. Look at all the bridal gowns. Look how nice. Anyway, what a great, great item this was. It was in very, very nice, clean condition. It did have some handling wear. It wasn't perfect. But sometimes you see these and they're just really ruined, right? I mean, people in general would get a magazine just like we do today. You read it and then you throw it out. So it's kind of a rare item. Very cool for anybody who's in fashion or knows how to sew. Really, really excellent item. So I think, I don't know, what did I pay for this? Probably 25 cents, maybe $1 or something like that. And I sold it for $40. So really happy. I hope the person who gets it enjoys it as much as I did. Really cool thing. So I got this from the Grumman yard sale. Now, this was just sitting on the table. It's by Van Cleef and Arpels. They designed it for Revlon, and it's called Futurama. It's a lipstick case, but it was new in the box. And at first when I saw it, it looked like, see how that silver tone like has dark areas? It looked like it was sort of all scuffed up, but it's actually intentional. That's how it's supposed to look. You see it has those faux pearls and rhinestones on top. Just lovely. Brand new in the box, never used. Really great item. So I think the ladies had 25 cents on this, and I sold it for $35. I probably could have gotten more for it, but in general, this is just me. Your mileage may vary. I like to try to sell things kind of quickly because I don't have room in my house to keep a lot of things stored. So if I can get something like this for 25 cents or 50 cents and I can get $35, I'm good with it. I don't need to hang out to try to like wring that extra $10 or $15 out of it. That's just me. But I'm really happy that I got that price. I think it was a very, very cool item. I found this badge. I love buying badges. Now, this one was vintage, but it wasn't like vintage. It wasn't antique. It was like a reproduction, I guess, of an old sheriff's badge. So still collectible. I think I paid 50 cents for this at a yard sale, and I sold it for $14.99. I'll take it. So I bought this one for $1. I thought this one looked interesting. I like to buy TCM items. As you can see, this one there it is. And this had a lot of movies in it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Kind of cool, right? Anyway, paid $1, sold it for $17.99. It is tough to sell DVDs and CDs and audiobooks and all that stuff these days because of Kindles and all of that and streaming. But some of them sometimes can still have a little bit of value. So happy with that profit too. So I got this flock tiger. Actually, I think I got this from the Grumman ladies too. Now, this was amazing and it was in mint condition. I actually have 2 of them. I was thinking about maybe keeping the other one. I do have it up for sale. I know $14.99 was probably too cheap, right? Very, very cool. I sort of want to put it on the dash of my car, but I don't know if it will distract me if I'm driving. Anyway, it's called a nodder or a bobblehead, and he was flocked and he was awesome. He had beautiful green glass eyes. Oh, maybe they were plastic. Anyway, sold that one for $14.99. Didn't pay a lot for it, probably $1 or 50 cents or something like that. So I found these Mork and Mindy DVDs that were new and sealed. I do kind of have a source. I have two different sources of places, three different sources of places, thrift stores where I keep going, and they often somehow have 1970s sitcoms and TV shows, new and sealed, whole seasons of them. So I think I paid $1 each for these. Now, it wasn't my heart's desire when I bought these to sell them for $5 each. I was hoping they were worth $25 each or more. So when I got them home, I realized they really weren't worth that much. But since I only paid $3, I didn't, no big deal, right? I'd rather have $15 than no dollars. So I lotted them up. Somebody got a great deal there, all sealed and new. I bought this YMCA pin at not a pin, it's a collar button rather. Anyway, I got this in a box lot full of pins and collar buttons and all kinds of stuff like it, ribbons and so on that I got at an auction. I didn't pay much money, but I really like selling little items like this because if I can get $10 a pop and I have a few hundred of them, that money really adds up. And I don't know, I just kind of think they're fun and they're interesting to look up. This was from 1916, so it had some nice age on it. I had this listed for probably 8 or 9 months, so it was a slow seller, but it didn't take up much space. And I sold this one for $9.99. I found these pens at a yard sale. Now, sometimes these old pens, I mean, these aren't old. These are probably 5 years old or something, or maybe not. But sometimes they sell a certain pen and then they don't sell that pen anymore, but people get really attached and they will pay a lot of money for some pens. So that's why I bought these. Again, not because I was hoping that I would pay 50 cents and get $10. I was hoping to pay 50 cents and get $50, but that wasn't the case. So I decided, I'll take the 10. Anyway, those were cool. Zebra cereza, is that how you say that? Probably not. Something to look out for. Can be really, really high ticket items, just not in this particular case. So I got these girdles from that same haul. I actually have a lot more of these too, and I just have to find the time to put these up. My whole office in our basement, my husband and I have, our house has a finished basement. It's looking a little bit like Sanford and Son, speaking of 1970s sitcoms, right? So I've really been trying to sell the big stuff. That's really what I've been concentrating on. I've been selling a lot on Facebook Marketplace. And also I have a great relationship with an auction house. So I also sell just stuff to them, or I don't even have to worry about photographing it or describing it or listing it or mailing it or anything. So that's kind of the mindset I'm in. But I do have a lot of jewelry to put up and a lot of underwear to put up too. So stay tuned for that. Anyway, didn't pay much for this. I would be surprised if I paid $1 for the two of these, and I sold them for $13.99. And I have dozens more, literally dozens more. I have a lot of sealed CDs too that I'm trying to get to. I found this one. I thought Heatwave might be something that had a little bit of value to it, and it did. So anyway, paid $1, sold it for 10. Very easy to list. I found this. This is an awesome audiobook. I love history. This is an Alan Eckert book, and it had 24 CDs, but it had the $155 price on it. It's just that these things don't hold their value like we talk about because of being able to just buy it on Amazon or whatever and just downloading it directly onto your phone and stuff like that. So anyway, I think I paid $1 for this one and I sold it for $21.99, which is okay. I came across a whole box full of old Wilton cake decorations, and so I sort of started going through those. This was adorable. Look at that Victrola. And what does that say on it? Party a go-go. And then it came with this whole package of records. Isn't that a cute cake topper? Didn't pay much for it. Sold it for 10. And here's something else. Same thing. Awesome Wilton cake toppers. People love old cake toppers. The older, the better. This is probably from the 80s or something, or maybe from the 70s. Kind of cool though, right? Brand new and still sealed. So I sold those for $9.99 as well. And here's the last item I have for today. I don't remember where I got this, but it was absolutely unbelievably beautiful. they are garnet beads, and it had these sterling silver thistle beads. I'd never seen anything like it with marcasite accents. You see that? This was just beautiful. Now, I don't think I paid more than $1 for this. I wish I could remember where I got it, but I don't. Anyway, absolutely beautiful garnet and sterling necklace that I sold for 50 bucks. So that's that. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you liked this video. Leave me a comment below. Like the video if you did, and please subscribe to the channel. I'd love to have you along. Thanks again for watching, everybody. Have a great day. Bye-bye.